Mass rally in Lattakia in support of the Syrian Arab Army and the Syrian official delegation in Geneva. Huge demonstrations in Turkey demanding Erdogan's resignation after his government's decision to restrict the freedom of the internet. A new Israeli airstrike over Gaza Strip and Israeli settlers storm into al-Aqsa Mosque. Good afternoon, welcome to News Bulletin. I'm Daniel Nizam. Thousands of Lattakia residents and displaced families who came into the city took to the streets in a huge march supporting the Syrian Arab Army and the Syrian official delegation in Geneva. The marchers held the Syrian flags and banners asserting their appreciation of the sacrifices made by the Syrian Arab soldiers in the face of the conspiracy. The participants also expressed adherence to the national unity and territorial integrity in the face of foreign interference. Two citizens were wounded in a terrorist mortar attack on the one-window building in Damascus governorate. The attack also inflicted material damage in the building. Units of the Syrian Arab Army continue to pursue the armed terrorist groups in al-Zara and Homs countryside, killing many terrorists. In Iraq, 10 police and army personnel were killed in two separate attacks, the first of which was in Tuskarmatu city, where armed terrorist men who belonged to the Islamic State of Iraq and the Sham attacked the policemen and killed 6 of them. The policemen were guarding a playground under construction near Tuskarmatu city in Salahuddin Governorate. A police source said that 4 soldiers were also killed and 2 were injured in a terrorist explosion that targeted an army gathering in a Ramadi city in al-Anbar Governorate. In occupied Palestine, 2 young men were injured due to an air raid carried out by the Israeli occupation airplanes over Deir al-Balah in the middle of Gaza Strip. The Israeli airplanes targeted a motorcycle that was parked near Shuhada al-Aqsa hospital to the north of the city by a rocket, which caused a serious injury to one Palestinian and led to the amputation of his leg. Also, one of the passerbys was injured. On the other hand, Zionist settlers stormed into al-Aqsa Mosque from Bab al-Maghariba side, backed by the Israeli occupation forces. In the meantime, Israeli settlers uprooted 800 olive trees in Sanjal village to the north of Ramallah city in the West Bank. Egyptian Minister of Defense Field Marshal Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has asserted that Egypt, people and army were able to uproot extremism and terrorism, underlining that the terrorist attacks will not undermine the unwavering will and determination of the Egyptian people. Al-Sisi further added that Egypt needed the efforts of all the Egyptians who should work hand in hand to realize stability and security. He went on to say that the Egyptian people have the free will to take decisions and to elect the right person as a president, referring to the upcoming presidential elections. The second round of negotiations resumed in Tehran between the 2 delegations of Iran and the International Atomic Energy Agency to discuss the future cooperation between both sides. The 2 sides discussed ways to implement the signed agreement between the head of the Iranian Atomic Energy Organization, Ali Akbar Salehi, and the General Director of the International Atomic Energy Agency, which includes 6 items. Also, the discussions dealt with ways of cooperation between the 2 sides. The spokesperson of the Iranian Atomic Energy Organization said that the negotiations are witnessing a great progress. In Turkey, the government of Recep Tayyip Erdogan started enforcing a law that allows internet restrictions before getting the ratification of President Abdullah Gül, triggering huge demonstrations by the Turkish people. Thousands of people protested in Taksim Square demanding the resignation of Erdogan, who has repeatedly violated the Turkish constitution. Demonstrators denounced the legislation which allows blocking of photos, TV footages and sound bites which reveal Erdogan's involvement in corruption. The demonstrations grew into clashes between protesters and Erdogan's police, who blocked the streets leading to Kinsey Park. Policemen used water hoses, tear gas and rubber bullets, injuring hundreds of protesters, including children. That ends the news bulletin for today. Thank you for watching us. After the break, it's Vani with our economic news. You can view this bulletin again on SyriaOnline.sy. God bless Syria. Good day.